Some fabulous reporting. Huh. Good evening, Sheeta. Junkyard, cornbread. Nice to see y'all. Huh. Well, hopefully they find a guy or whoever that did it. I don't understand why somebody would want to shoot a fire, the fire department. What do you mean, ding dong? Yeah, Idaho kind of sucks. Yeah. Idaho, Idaho. 94 degrees now. It is 85 right now. So I just went to the storage unit and took the lock off my storage unit, um, off the empty one, because the payment's due tomorrow and there's no payment. I'm not making a payment on it, so I need to have my lock off of it before they go over there and put a padlock on it and not let me go get my lock. Um, it's one of them high dollar storage unit locks. Um, got I said Friday. I got Kathy's computer up and running for her. I got the batteries. I put the batteries in the battery box for the scooter. Put that in the scooter, and it didn't work. So I did everything I knew. I couldn't find out what was going on with it, why it wouldn't work. I put a new switch in it. That still didn't help. Yeah, already saving money. You're right. So I went and looked at it objectively. I said, well, if you turn the switch on and you throw it in neutral and you push it, you can feel resistance. So that's energizing the motor, okay, but it's not energizing the motor to turn on. It's actually making the motor so it'll generate electricity. Um, I don't know, for those that don't know it, if you are on a scooter and you're going down a hill and you go faster than what the scooter can go, it'll start charging the battery because it's actually turns into a alternator. So when I was pushing it, it was giving me drag, so I knew that it was charging. Okay, it would be in the charging mode. So I engaged the transmission on it. There's a transmission lever in the back. I engaged that, hit the switch a few times, and it still would not move. Well, either the transmission's locked up in it when you put it in gear so it won't move, or there's something else going on. So I took the back cover off, and there's some wires right there. So I just moved the wires out of the way because they looked all kinked up. Reached up there and hit the switch, and the damn thing started moving. So what it was, it's got a kink in the wire, which was shorting it out, or not letting it make connection. So I put the wires where they should go, and I put the cover back on. I rode it probably 3 or 4 miles yesterday, and then I probably did 3 or 4 miles today with it. I'm trying to see how long or how far I can go, and I should be able to go do the first Friday car shows with no problem. Even though the fairground's just right over here, a couple 100 yards, it's driving around the fairgrounds and all that other stuff. So, and I bought that. Um, let's see if I can find a picture of it. Um, uh, I can't find a picture of it right now. I have to look for it tonight. But anyways, Terrell can fix it. That's right. 5% 75 rebates. Yeah. Um, anyways, the scooter brand new is like $3,299 or something like that, because it all comes apart. The battery box comes out of it, and then the seat comes off. The handle's pulled all the way down to the bottom, all the way down, and then you can take the rear end out from underneath it, and it all comes apart. So you can pick it up and put it in your car or whatever and transport it easily. That's what makes it so expensive, I guess. So I get $35 for it at the auction, and I bought three of them at the time. A couple of years ago, I bought two three-wheelers and that one. I sold the two three-wheelers last summer for 75 bucks a piece, so I'm way ahead on my money. I know I need to get me a badass tattoo. Place paddles here. Yeah, I know, I know. Oh, but anyways, I got that up and running. Um, I actually drove it down to the ice cream store yesterday, and I wanted a pint of ice cream. Um, they had black raspberry as a special of the week. I figured I'd give me a pint of black raspberry. Well, they only sell it in pints, and it's from the previous week. So um, I ended up getting mango, which I ate about, I don't know, 6 or 7 bites of it, and I threw it away because I really don't like mango. But it wasn't bad. It was only $2.29 at the ice cream store. So, sorry about that. I'm back. Mango? I don't like mango. Um, Yeah, or just get the whole rabbit. So I think I'll cruise down there next week, or yeah, this week, and see if they got any black raspberry. I like black raspberry. Plug me in. That's right. Right now I got two scooters plugged in, two two-wheel scooters that you ride on, kids ride on, and then I got my scooter plugged in out there in the garage. So they're all charging. Mine's probably already done charging, and I'm pretty sure theirs is probably already done charging too. So. And I spent the better part of 20 minutes picking up upholstery rings. Um, they're little rings that look like this. And you put them in a pair of pliers and you take your upholstery and you clamp it together, like underneath the seats and in the backs and stuff. You clamp it to the spring work and stuff like that. And about, I don't know, 10, probably 8, 9 years ago, I guess it was, I was at an auction and um, I bought an entire upholstery shop out. I bought everything they had there for the upholstery shop. And it's for doing car upholstery. I got car upholstery downstairs. I got the vinyl and all that other stuff downstairs. I got it out here in the garage. Um, I got the grommets, the big needles for the sewing machine. I don't have the sewing machine, but I got the big needles for the sewing machine. I got the punches and all the other stuff for it. Nobody wanted it, and I got it for a song. I bought it all, and it was a pickup load for $10. I got, I don't know, like a 5 or 6 drawer cabinet that's about this wide and about that tall. And it's probably got 6 or 7 little drawers in it, and they're all full of different sized grommets. And it's got the punch for the grommets. It's got the crimper for the grommets. I should, if I knew, I don't know if I could make it to Walmart or not with it from here. Walmart from here, that's like a 4.5 mile trip. They're here.
Oh, what'd I say?
I know. Yeah. I should take it to Walmart. I should take it to Walmart anyways and run it through the store. Them guys would go nuts. 'Cause this thing is fast, man. I know it doesn't have anything to do with Germany. Oh. The only the only bad thing about this scooter is it's got hard tires on it.
I don't want the dog.
What dog?
They brought Belle.
Anyways, it's got hard tires on it, so I want to look at it and see if I can actually take the tires off because I have some scooter tires around here. I don't know if they'll fit or not, but um, be worth a try to see if I can put some pneumatic tires on it. Hi. Somebody put tea in my barley. Hi, buddy. Did you enjoy your vacation? Yeah. Did you go swimming? Good. You guys notice the door isn't squeaking no more? I oiled it. The other day it wouldn't work at all. It wouldn't shut. It wouldn't latch. So I oiled it all down. I readjusted the striker plate again, chiseled some of that out, and I got it to where it shuts without having to slam it. So you just got to get used to not slamming it. You've been slamming it for months. Do the door slap. You're right. About time. Yeah. Well, I was too busy trying to raise $20 for somebody, one of my friends, and I couldn't afford the WD-40. Hello, Patriot. Nice to see you. By the way, hi, Tenny, when you come in. you know, I know, I know. I found a dime on the road the other day. I picked it up and I said, "See, you don't know anything about this, do you?" 2 weeks later, I got a bill in the mail for tax on that. They got eyes in the sky everywhere. It's a revolving door. Yeah, Michigan share. That's right. Yeah. Oh. She made a taco dip yesterday. I'm not. I mean, I'll eat a little bit of it, but I'm not a fan of it. It's got everything in it I like, except for sour cream, and it does have an abundance of sour cream in it. And I'm not a big sour cream eater, so. But it has fried hamburger, chili beans that have been smashed up, um, sour cream with taco seasoning in it, mixed into it, and then it's got lettuce, tomato, cheese, and green peppers on it. I don't know. I'm thinking they'd like to become the 51st state. Either in or out. You've been in 9 times already. Yeah, evidently remedial door training is needed. You're right. Air conditioners can't keep up. You keep walking in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. The girl, she was laying on the rug right here in front of the door. I went to come in this tonight, and I couldn't. I opened up the door, and the door kicked back at me. Oh, what's going on? She's laying there on the carpet. And when the door come at her, she went like this and pushed it with her feet back at me. I said, "Get out of the way, dummy." Right now, me and her aren't on talking terms. I'm trying to put a new flea collar on her, and she wants nothing to do with it. You stay out there. When you go out there, you stay out there till Nana comes back in. That's it. Goodbye. I quit giving a shit about the crown back in 1776. Hey, Johnny Shoes, you old snuggle bunny, you. Hi, Tony.
Like a sweatshirt?
Huh?
I got it from Castro.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. Good evening, Tony.
Excuse me.
And then first thing this morning, I spilt my coffee on my keyboard. Then I flipped the keyboard over upside down real quick because as soon as it happened, I grabbed it and turned it upside down, and it was okay. A few hours later, I come out to get on the keyboard and it's not working. So, Kathy had a keyboard from her old computer, and so I'm using that right now. Well, Tammy, you're more than welcome to try. What did I say?
Mama's coming in.
She better come in. Okay.
But then this is a big.
You come in and out, in and out, in and out. The last time out, I said, you stay out there till Nana comes in. Huh? I ain't awful bossy. Oh, the air conditioner can't keep up. They've been in and out of here 40 times.
He's awful sick. How you like that?
Well, that's nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And then breathe. Sat there when we got a little bit of sleep.
Yeah.
You guys need to settle down tonight. I won't tell you more. I won't tell you more. Settle down. We don't jump in the house. We
I
don't
want to
run. Yes, you did out here.
Well, of course, we have more in common with Mexico and Canada.
He's online.
Well, we got the Mexican Olympic team here. Because anybody that can run, jump, or swim is already over here in America. Huh. Did you get that recipe from Alabama? I don't trust the Mexican government. I don't trust the Canadian government. I don't even trust the United States government. The cartels own the government. You didn't get it from Alabama? Oh, you must. That's your own recipe. You know, I guess there's a certain cook in Alabama that's a specialty. Alabama is a place you had to flee. Kevin just bought himself another John Deere. I know he couldn't make it. Oh, I'm just gonna put this out there right now. Hey, Rosanna, Rosanna, Dana, Rosanna, Dana, Rosanna, Dana, Anna, Rosanna, Dana, Anna. Good evening if you're listening. So, anyways, I was talking about that taco dip before everything happened. That taco dip, you scoop it out onto a plate and you eat it cold with with nacho chips or whatever kind of chips you want. Yeah, yeah. Are you talking about me? Yeah. Another 17 days, something like that. 18, no, 16 days. The problem will be solved. You're right. Have you seen the Bigfoot vlog about going to Taco Bell? I found this bag of Mexican food. Smells delicious. Oh no! Your wife don't forget anything? Well, that's nice. Tell her thank you for remembering. I guess Kevin has a birthday on the same day too. I ain't for sure, but I'm pretty sure that he does. She ain't here yet. I figured she was listening. I gotta get I gotta get a box and get them glasses put in a box and have them stuff it with peanuts or whatever. And yeah, I know they don't say run for the border for nothing. You're right. So I can get those glasses shipped out to you there, junkyard. I've had them things for 10 years, I think, and I'm surprised they're still in the package and not broke. They've been moved all over hell. Yeah, I could probably do bubble wrap, but probably end up putting them in a box and then putting the styrofoam peanuts in there, and then put that box inside a little bit bigger box and wrap that full of, um, styrofoam peanuts or bubble wrap or whatever, and then mail it that way. And then that way, when it gets to your house broken, you can get the $50 worth of insurance. Sounds like it's broken. Yes, it does, but I'm sure it was nice. Pop some popcorn. There you go. I'll send it to you with some popcorn. Popcorn, peanuts, and beer. Get your tickets right here. They all scattered, that's right. You got any papers? And they all took off running. I guess actually I could do that, Skeet. Just pop a bunch of popcorn and send it that way. Do you want do you want it buttered and salted there, Junkyard? Uh, I guess they had a festival in Hudson Saturday. I didn't know anything about it, didn't hear anything about it. But one of the food trucks got on and was complaining about the Hudson Festival because when she was asked to do it, they told her there would be her, a drink um, concession, and a barbecue concession trailer. Well, she gets up there, and she's Mexican food. She gets up there, and there's another Mexican food, so there's two Mexican foods, two barbecues, Joe's, Papa Joe's, nastiest food trailer in Monterey County or Michigan. He was there, and he sells burgers and hot dogs and fried chicken and all that other stuff. I wouldn't eat nothing from that place on a bet. And then there was the drink guy. The reason why I say that about Papa Joe's is because when we were doing the Antique Tractor Club a couple of years ago, we set up, and then on Thursday, Friday morning, we get there. I get there at 5:30. Here's this trailer still hooked to the truck, okay? And it come in at 10 o'clock the night before. So on Thursday night around 10 o'clock. And it's sitting like 5 feet away from my uh, tent. And where it's sitting at is where the line starts to come in, to get served from me. So I said something to some of the people that run the Antique Tractor Club. And they said, well, when he gets here, we'll have him move it. Okay? Because he didn't unhook from the trailer. Well, he didn't get there. Him and his family slept in that trailer that night. And I guess they sleep in that trailer all the time, which makes it even nastier. And they come out barefoot, matty hair. And I told the one person that was running the thing, I said, you actually going to let these people say, well, they weren't even invited, but somebody invited them from the thing. So, nasty. I know it wasn't a gay parade. I don't know who's going to pick the strawberries. They should be coming up here shortly. Next 10, 12 days, we should have actually abundance of strawberries up here. And what gets me is these places, they want you to pay for a spot to be there. But they don't understand, and like even the auction people will tell you, if there's no food at an auction, the auction's not going to be very good because people are going to leave because they're either getting hungry or they're getting thirsty and they're going to leave. That's why they have food there. Same way with festivals and fairs. You have food there to keep people there. So you charge the food trailers to come in. They should be paying the food trailers to come in and stay setting up. It is. Tomorrow's the last day. Now, yesterday, when I was young, um, they closed the street out or down over here, like the street that runs in front of the house. Yeah, they closed the street down, put up barricades, street closed, because they had two people had graduations, and they live almost across the street from one. They do live across the street from one another, so they each had a graduation party at the same time there, um, and they they rented a trailer with fully functional electric bathrooms. They have lights, running water, hot water, cold water, flushing toilets, and everything. Men and women's. Um, then they rented some tents and some chairs and some tables. I said, if I'd have known that they were looking for, because they rented uh, a couple of 10 by 20 tents. If I'd have known they were renting 10 by 20 tents, I'd have rented them mine. They get $500 for two 10 by 20 tents and 96 chairs. Yeah, and I don't even know what I think the bathroom's like $350 a weekend. So, and then they rented a Blackstone griddle, a 36-inch Blackstone griddle. Um, and I'm probably sure they got $100 for that, at least. And the rental company was supposed to be there at 10. They didn't show up till 1 o'clock. And she called them. She was telling me us. She called them complaining. She said, I'm glad I didn't have this party at 1 o'clock because that's what we planned, but we moved it till 3. I'm glad we did it because you guys are just getting here at 12 o'clock. So, but I guess they had a good turnout there. There was cars up and down the streets. Nobody got shot, stabbed. It was fun for the whole family. And they had a big bounce house behind the house over here for the little kids to play in. Oh, I'm sure there was plenty of that in the air over there. One of them, I think his name's Santiago or something like that. Back about, oh, I think around 2013, I think it was. So he would have been about, I think, 6 years old or something. Santa Claus was outside the house going to come into here for the kids then. Across the street, this kid runs, opens the door, runs out in his socks and pants and stuff, and Santa Claus, Santa Claus. So Santa Claus, being the person that he is, walked over, said, Merry Christmas to the little boy, and I give him a candy. Santa Claus give him a candy cane, and then told him to have a Merry Christmas, and then Santa Claus walked away and come over here. Well, we were talking about that yesterday. Kathy said, "Do you remember when Santa Claus did that?" I said, "Yeah, I remember." That kid was so excited. He'd seen his real life Santa Claus right out by his house. Well, he got a candy cane. My bag was empty. Yeah. I've already said good evening, Rosanna, Rosanna, Dana, Rosanna, Dana, Rosanna, Dana, Anna, Rosanna, Dana, Anna, Rosanna, Dana, Anna, just in case you was listening. But good evening, Rosanna. We got all that out of the way 10 minutes ago, just in case you was listening. No, no, I told him he was a good boy and all that other stuff. I said, do you like the stuff I brought you last night? Yeah. Is that water? So that's what you crazy kids call that stuff nowadays, huh? Gretchen! Gretchen! I need another barley beverage, please. Thank you. It kind of tastes really good today. I mean, the other day it was so hot, it tasted good then, but today it wasn't as hot today, but it's going down a lot better today. Did you shake it up first?
Nope.
Try it. Smooth. Oh, I haven't seen him in a while either. I don't know what's happened. I miss him. I wish he'd come back. I like talking to Tim. I haven't seen a video from Tim either in a long time. I don't know if he's still making videos or if he has or hasn't or whatever, but I haven't seen a video in a long time. I don't have his email. Oh, he got me. I don't know why people are blowing up. It's still daylight. I got him subscribed and I got all his notifications, but just 7 hours ago he posted a video. I guess I did get a notification from it, but I haven't gotten a notification in weeks. Um, the last one I seen was his repairing an old push cultivator. I'll have to catch up on the videos because I like his videos. Yeah, I just seen that, but I haven't gotten it. I got a notification for that one, but I haven't gotten any notifications that I can speak of or whatever that I've actually seen. I might have got them, but I didn't see them on the YouTube thing. I usually scroll down all the way through that until it hits like a day from like, it'll say Saturday instead of today. There's some videos I like watching. Some videos I'll watch from other channels if there's nothing else to watch. You know, sort of like them car show videos that this guy keeps putting on for shorts. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them, but keeps putting these hot rods on. You ever seen any of them, Dale? I seen the videos Mr. Mock put out last week, or yeah. And I do try to watch all of Dale's car shows because I like car shows. Well, you went to St. Ignace? That's cool. Well, congratulations. Now you got a son-in-law. Did you go up and see what is it, Paul Bunyan up there or whatever, and Babe the Blue Ox? right as you cross the bridge. It's been a long time since I've been up there. I used to call it St. Ignorance. Went there, went gambling. If you just get rid of two more, yeah. That's pretty cool up there. Did you do video of that too? The last time I went up there and did that, walked up there, that that was so rickety going up there, it scared the shit out of me. And I don't know if they replaced it or if it's the worst, but it did not look that safe when I was there. You know, oh, okay. You know, this coming week, I believe it starts July 1st, and it goes until Sunday or something like that. Traverse City up there has their cherry festival. And it's really something. Her brother used to live up in Traverse City, and we went up there during that, and man, that was something. They really know how to put on a city festival up there. They have an air show one day. We sat out there and watched the air show. That was cool. I took video of it, but I don't think it turned out too good on my old phone. Um, we went to a car show up there. Um, my son-in-law, my brother-in-law, and me and I went to a car show up there. That was pretty cool. It might be this weekend, but it was on the 4th of July weekend um, when we went up there. I thought it always was on the week of the 4th or something like that. June 28th to July 5th. So it just started yesterday. Yeah. It goes from yesterday, Saturday to Saturday. It's a pretty cool place up there when they do that. Evening, Kevin. So where's that John Deere at that you're gonna go pick up, Kevin? I didn't read it. I just seen that you said you were gonna pick it up on Tuesday. I didn't read where it was at. I just seen it. Yeah. Who's that for?
Naya,
Naya?
of course.
Will she eat it?
Huh?
Will she eat it?
She better.
I know, he could have picked it up for you. See, Dale? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. You know?
No, you're not having a can of it.
Make sure what he's getting because there's people in there too.
Harley, be careful. Tell Harley help you.
Howie!
Here. Tyler.
Do they like that stuff?
Don't spill it.
It's a John Deere 420 with a bagger and an extra starter generator.
Harley, what are you doing?
We're like sitting there ready to attack us off, and he's right there.
Stay away from where she's at.
She's on the chair.
Well, stay away from that chair. She does that.
Yeah, it scares the shit out of me still. I walk by the chair and she reaches up and tries to get you.
He's got that squirt gun. He's a bad
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, these kids. Not that he's hacking. Because said he didn't get much sleep last night.
Huh. You tell him you know how they feel because he does it here all the time? Yep. So, by the way, people, good night there, Cornbread. I will be
Night,
here.
Cornbread.
Kathy says good night, Cornbread. I'll be here tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're so inclined to join me. But I'm ready to walk out of here in a few seconds. So, y'all have a great night. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. Stay safe. Stay sound. Stay dry. Stay cool if you have to. But always stay happy. Have a good night, everybody, and take care.
Yeah.
Yep. No, not yet.